The next ring was for those who were in eternal unrest, for those of whom who threw away their lives despite giving it their best. We walked by bloody trees made of bone, and from each branch hung a noose. And therein hung so many bodies, not just one or two. We walked through the forest of the dead, onward, down the road so red. We moved through the forest and to a river, deep and red with blood, and the shores on either side were made of rotting flesh and mud. We followed the river against the stream, upon the ground so coarse. We followed its curving, winding path right up to its source. At the end was a fall of blood and gore, and from this cliff people were jumping off and plummeting to the shore. The blood of this river was flowing from the wrist of a giant beast who sat upon the cliff ahead, and we stood about his feet. Beside his leg were some steps that led on upward toward his neck. We ascended up the stairs, slightly slick with blood, and beside us lay 1,000 corpses, all sinking into the mud. We climbed past his calf and on up toward his knee, while demons danced around us, all with some sick glee. We climbed onto the cliff where the great demon sat, and there the path turned and led to a bridge across his lap. On the other side of the bridge was the wrist spewing blood, which gushed downward, causing that great red flood. We crossed the bridge that spanned his waist and looked up at the giant's face. His great eyes were dark and had yellowed with age, to the hue like the color of an ancient tome's page. His eyelids bled, cut off from his eyes, forever awake, and never to die. His nose curled downwards towards his lips, on a mouth that foamed with not just a drip. His mouth oozed a liquid, slimy and gross, and appeared as if he were given a poisonous dose. His skin was rotting and peeling from the bone and falling down upon his great mountain throne. He looked down upon us and spoke with a low, gurgled tone that came from his throat. The giant said, "Suton was his name, the demon of hate and sorrowful shame. The beast seen my guide and let us pass on past the source of the blood river so long. We continued on up some more steps, up over his shoulder and on past his breath, a breath so vile it made me sick. I was more than happy to move on past it." Social media can be very unpredictable, especially regarding horror content. If this content gets removed, all new content will be simultaneously presented on various websites provided in the description to this video. Make sure to follow me in other digital spaces so that you never miss out on the terror. Also, if you like this video, make sure to leave a comment and hit the like button. It helps the channel a lot. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy what's here, consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss an upload. Writing is a dream of mine, and it's all of you that make that dream come true.